And another person who has something to say about freedom and coming together, Pastor Joe Medina has a word for us on behalf of Justice Prosser. He's faced a tough time, a tough race, and he's going to go ahead and appeal on his behalf.
Thank you very much. How many of you feel the tide turning going our way? Can you smell victory? Let me share a story with you that I just learned 2 months ago. I received a phone call to come and to meet with someone about Justice Prosser. It turns out that Justice Prosser had a recount and it cost a lot of money. And when Scott Walker was up for a recall, many of the political world made a decision not to raise money in this state until our governor was re-elected. And because of that, Justice Prosser also had a debt. And because of that debt, Justice Prosser now has to raise his own money. The problem is that a justice cannot raise money. A third party has to raise money for him. If you smell victory, I have a surprise for you. We can get the right people elected into office. We can get it passed through our representatives, and we can even get it to a point where we try to make it a law. But if a justice owes money to a certain law firm and something comes up, such as voter ID, Act 10, maybe something might come up because of the election between Tommy and Tammy. Justice Prosser would have to recuse himself, and we do not have his vote. You have worked very hard. I have worked very hard. When I heard of this news, I felt like someone sucker punched me, because we have worked day and night. We've given to our elected officials, and we do see victory. The problem is, if someone comes up and tries to throw a wrench at our victory, Justice Prosser would have to step down. Well, I'm not going to get sucker punched, because we still have 31 days to the election. And this is what we decided to do. He actually, I'm going to tell you right up front, he owes $229,000 strictly for the recount in, if you remember, the recount in Waukesha County and throughout the state. We're going to raise that $229,000, and we're not going to let the liberals get away by sucker punching us by giving him debt. We decided to go ahead and do it grassroots. Another way, we're not going to have corporate to step in and give thousands and $10,000s of dollars. We, the people of the state of Wisconsin, will step up and make sure that we do not get sucker punched. And we need Justice Prosser on the bench on the day of election to make sure that everything goes through so that we can have victory. Yeah. We have 13 groups, 13 different Tea Party groups that are willing to step up. We have the GOP behind us willing to step up. And what we're asking for is 12,000 people in the state of Wisconsin for $20. We believe that we can give a message not only to Justice Prosser to let him know that we appreciate his work in standing up for conservative values, and we also want him to know that we appreciate who he is as a man standing for us. You see, his vote is our vote. But if he has no vote, you can be cheering all you want today, and it might not matter in a matter of days and weeks. Let's get this victory done. This is what we have. We have some special envelopes here that we're going to be passing along. If you can write a check, remember we're asking for $20 if you can write a check, we ask you to put it in there. If you don't have a check and you only have cash, we need your name and your address on the envelope. We want to make sure that we do everything right for Justice Prosser not to get in any type of trouble, but for us to have his vote on the day of election in case anything comes up. Are you with me for us to have victory through Justice Prosser? Yes. Say yes. Yes. Are we going to allow those liberals to take away our vote? Say no. No. Are we going to have victory on November 6th? Yes. Let's give 20 for Prosser. God bless you. We'll be passing these out. Please pass the word. Let me give you a website. On Monday morning, you'll start seeing this everywhere, on Facebook, online, on blogs, hopefully on radio, on television. It's www.prosservictoryrecount.com. Please look it up, pass the word around, and thank you so much for helping one another, for us to have true freedom in this country. God bless you.
Thanks, Joe. ProsserVictoryRecount.com. Remember that. So